Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. I see friends from around the world. Wonderful to have you back for day 2. This is Lan Jensen doing this from this library, Martin Luther King Library in downtown San Jose. I see Vic here as well. So wonderful. And for today, I'd like to do a quick wrap up of yesterday's sessions and also a brief overview of what we are doing today. First of all, yesterday's session was quite something suitable to be happening at the time of big changes like we're going through right now, including a lot of funding coming through for smarter, better future and a securer or more secure future. What do I mean by that? So yesterday, the leaders mentioned about one particular funding source from the United States Department of Homeland Security, $1.1 billion coming down through states and to local cities and counties. And that is to especially focus on cybersecurity. It is quite exciting. And the leaders did recognize also from the top up down to also all the layers to local governments, as well as our practitioners, that the past history showed that having money, having more investments don't always translate to better security posture, as we all have known. Data breaches happen every now and then, and nobody knows when the other shoe is going to drop on whose head. So the leaders recognize that and recognize that, hey, maybe some things needed to major revamping or changes, meaningful changes to accomplish a more secure future together. And we also, throughout the different sessions, leaders also recognize that now let's have more collaboration between the governments and the private sector, including nonprofits and professionals like people who are on the call today. So that's what we accomplished. And if anyone is interested in plugging into this effort, please do reach out to me. If Mike, maybe you can share the benefits email in here so that people can also reach out to us through that email account. So a couple of ideas. We are going to collaborate with a few governments to prepare some meaningful innovations. And hopefully that those can be included in the proposals being channeled through the states all the way to the federal government. And CISA will be able to make decisions after that.
Fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just going to mention that email address is available in the public chat for anyone who's interested.
Terrific. And for more details, we don't want to rehash yesterday's meeting altogether. So for more details, stay tuned also in our YouTube channel. Those contents will be published in our YouTube channels. So now on to today. If yesterday's success was an indication for today, I do believe that similar outcomes can be achieved today for the small businesses, which is dubbed the backbone of the economy in the United States. In other countries, I imagine it's similar because small businesses employ over half of the workforce in the United States and contribute to over 70% of the new job jobs being created. So especially after COVID, also there is a surge of new small businesses in the United States. So if you can share what's happening in your countries, please feel free to type it out in the chat window. And some innovations already have happened in the past 2 years since COVID hit. And so we will be discussing how to collaborate together on making those innovations scalable for different cities and counties, and maybe even for your own countries if you're not in the United States. The way we think is that the model of how to operate these innovations as a nonprofit, we can offer that free of charge to partners who are interested in executing in your home country or your cities. But we are able to offer the curriculum, for example, the workflow, and even the back end of our IT systems to you. So some of it will be completely free to anyone to use, or to a partner to use, I should say. And some may be available with a very affordable subscription fee. So those are going to be in today's content. Of course, besides those innovations, very hands-on ways to protect, to implement and protect the small businesses, and also yourself. And you can take even to your family members, your friends, with the best practices that our professionals will share today as well. So those are what we have in plan today. And I'm so thrilled also to share that many or several leading professionals and really leaders in the governments at the state level and the city level can share with us some funding available to small businesses specifically. So stay tuned to those sessions so that you can have a much better chance of getting action. Early worms, or early birds catch all the worms, as they say. And so along the way, we will be sharing the URLs of useful funding sources and the partners information, as well as free cybersecurity tools in the chat window. So stay tuned in that. In the past, when we hosted these events, many of the professionals also posted resources for our audience to utilize as well. So by all means, feel free to queue up your own sharing in the chat window as well.